Here, how much weight have you lost since the October seminar?
I committed to the advance plan on November 1st.
Okay.
And by February 1st, I had lost 42 pounds.
Wow. What's different? Just tell me a little bit about, and also too, I'll bring this up because your story, it's obviously you integrated, had you done previous diets before and different eating plans?
All kinds, yeah.
What did you do? You can tell it here, nobody's listening.
Well, I didn't follow specific ones,
right,
but
okay.
Mostly it was just eating a lot less and exercising a lot more.
Yeah, okay.
And it just didn't work, and I had accumulated about 50 extra pounds by the time I came to the seminar. I thought by the time my daughter was 6, I couldn't call it baby fat anymore.
Right, okay.
I had to get rid of it. And mostly for my daughter, she has some health issues, and I heard about the plan from a friend of mine. And so I thought I would try it for my daughter, but she's only 6, so I was going to try it myself first. And I had a few health problems, but I didn't think it was that. But I had chronic headaches and fatigue and some extra weight and things like that. But she had some serious health problems.
I do remember your main concern was your daughter at first.
Yes, yeah. it definitely was. And so I said to myself, I will commit to the advanced diet for 2 months.
Yeah.
And see what that's like, and see if it's safe for her, and then I'll put her on it.
Right.
And in that 2 months, I had lost 32 pounds.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the weight loss at all that I was thrilled about. I just felt so good. I had a ton of energy. I wasn't hungry. I would eat a meal, and that was fine. My hormones were regulated. I was sleeping good. Everything about me, I just felt so good. And so I wasn't even looking at the weight loss. I was just looking at how good I felt.
What changes did you notice in your daughter?
Huge changes. Well, and I think the changes initially were associated with the adjustments that she was getting as well. But so I started introducing the core diet to her gradually, and huge changes in a very short period of time.
What was the diagnosis and everything that
she's been diagnosed with chronic and severe sinusitis at 6.
Yeah.
And asthma. She has serious asthma. And so she had a couple of adjustments, and I started the core diet, and within 1 or 2 adjustments, she was breathing better.
You could hear her breathing?
Yeah, I would say, every night I would stand at her door and I could hear her breathing. And if you have kids that have asthma and things like that, you know what that sounds like. I couldn't. I had to go in and check to see, if she was breathing or not. Yeah. She was, breathing clearly through her nose. She had never breathed through her nose before. So really amazing results. And as well, and I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but we had a lot of complaints at school for her concentration and things like that. Yeah. And I've been getting notes home and comments from the teachers saying she can focus, she's concentrating. Awesome. Yeah. So it was her actually that brought me here, or my concerns for her.
And we've been trying to avoid surgery for her literally, and she has her life back now.
Yes, that's what initiated, coming here was the surgery or
any final, because you told me, we stood back there in October, I knew you had said right from day one that you'd been skeptical. So listen, I realize you need to be skeptical nowadays because there's so much stuff on the internet and so much stuff you get in magazines and at your doorstep. What would be your just words of encouragement for people that might be thinking the exact same thing that you were?
Yeah, I was very skeptical, and for a number of reasons. One, because it just seemed so easy, and anything that's that easy.
Right.
I don't know. I can't work that well.
Yeah, like too good to be true almost.
Yeah, exactly. But what I would say is that, and I have absolutely no willpower or self-control at all. I'll be the first to admit that. And it's not hard. Like you commit to it. It's a good diet. The only thing that you're giving up are things that aren't good for you anyway. And within a very short period of time, you just feel so good that you want to. In fact, I've committed just to stay on the advanced plan because I just feel so great. But that's what I would say is that if you think you can't do it, no one has less self-control than I do. And you just commit to it, and it gets easier every day.